First stanza. In his opening verses, Rizal says that education is what builds up a country and allows her to rise above the rest in matters of honor and a good name. He likens a guided and relevant education to the vibrance of a flower. Second stanza. From the time of a man's birth to the moment of his death, he is constantly engaged in the journey of learning. This can come in the form of a formal education and a structured curriculum, or in the essence of daily living. And in this continued journey, people begin to discover and innovate, create and recreate, giving birth to great discoveries and breathtaking wonders. Rizal likens education to a rivulet, a stream, a brook, that provides a certain peace as the water endlessly flows. Third stanza. Knowledge and wisdom enliven and embolden the young. With the sort of education they are able to identify errors and correct them. They are able to find fault in the seemingly faultless fabric of earthly knowledge and smother it with truth. They are well respected for the ideas they bring to the world. A good education is an effective remedy to the problem of criminal acts and unlawful pursuits. Even nations who wish to conquer and control are silenced by the voice of wisdom, which stops hatred in its tracks and promotes the welfare of the people. Even savages turn into champions when they are afforded a good education. Fourth stanza. Knowledge is likened to a spring that nourishes everything its water touches. The spring of knowledge is everlasting, there is no end to it. Fifth stanza. In the education and enlightenment of the soul, man is able to overcome the powers of evil, which are likened to the waves that lash upon the shore. Yet when man acquires knowledge in matters of the spirit, he is able to defeat the oppression of evil and climb the heavenly ways. Sixth stanza. Here, education is likened to a balsam, producing medicinal effects to the many afflictions of the human race, which are rooted in the propensity for evil. The acquisition of good wisdom enables man to magnify his passion for good and continually shun temptation. Seventh stanza. An educated man does not sway when trials come. He stands firm in the midst of trouble and remains courageous in times of despair. Great horrors cannot frighten him as they do other people. Education provides her country with strong and respectable citizens who are ready to fight for her honor no matter the cost. Eighth stanza. The achievements of an educated man are not forgotten, and he passes his wisdom on to the generations that come after him. He becomes a beacon to his family and sets a good example for the youth. Rizal also stresses the great importance of a Christian education, which he obviously considers an essential cornerstone. Last stanza. The poem ends in a splash of color as the author likens a good education to lights of the sun and the aurora. Great wisdom picks no favorites, young and old benefit from it and delight in its joys. Rizal closes the verse with an image of his country and the sun overhead, symbolizing the virtue of a good education, which he dreams for every citizen to enjoy.